Hello everyone, this is Grim the Haunter, and we are here with more sneak peeks for Halloween 2024. This time we are looking at Home Depot's 2024 lineup sneak peeks. So, I won't delay you any longer, so let's see what they have in store this year. Now, before I begin, I just want to shout out to Home Depot Halloween Decorating Fanatics 2024 for the images, so thank you. So let's start with the obvious one. The 12-foot skeleton has returned, ladies and gentlemen, and he has a new eye feature. I don't know what that eye feature is, but I'm hoping that it's something cool. Well, I'm hoping that it actually one where we can change the eyes to either like pumpkin eyes or evil glowing red eyes or whatever. And I can see that they have the glowing light in his chest. I'm hoping that he comes with that included. But if it is separated, then I don't mind. I just don't want to pay extra money for it when it's separated. But if it is separate from the prop, just like last year, then what you gonna do? But anyway, he looks pretty cool, just as always. And I can't wait to see him again in stores. Okay, the next one is this witch, which looks pretty amazing. It actually looks a lot better than some of the witches that we have last year. The face could use a little tweaking a little bit, but I'm not really complaining. And from what I can tell, it also comes, at least I think it does come with it. It comes with a cauldron that's bubbling red, which I'm hoping that it either comes with it or it's sold separately, which I really think it is sold separately. But anyway, that's okay, because this witch looks amazing. It looks so good. I can't wait to see it in stores. I just really am hoping that it has good animation and that it is a good seller this year. So yeah, but there are other things that could become good sellers, which I know that they are. So let's move on. Okay, so this next one is literally a new addition to Dean the Bartender and the Maiden that we had, and which is a poker player. I think this one is called Dead Poker Jack. I don't really remember, but he looks pretty cool. Well, and you can tell that he's a card player because he has cards. Kind of reminds me of Henry Hustle, except apparently it's not Henry Hustle. Well, he has a cigar in one hand, a drink in that hand too, which is really awesome. And I really love how he looks. I really love his glowing red eyes. Looks really, really, really good. Really good. I also love his little design on his material, his clothing. Can't speak today. And if I'm not mistaken, those are rings, which are really, really cool. So yeah, this guy is really cool. I also like his hat, really cool. But again, I think his name is Poker Jack. I really want to call him Poker Jack. I just feel like this guy has a jack in it, in the name. So I don't remember. I'll have to look it up later. But I can't wait to see this guy in animation. I hope that we get to see it around when the Halloween season is coming around, when it gets closer to that time. So let's move on. Okay guys, so this one has to be my favorite, which is the Servo Motor Frankenstein. This is literally pretty cool. I really, really love it. I love the face in it, and the best part is it has servo motors. It has servo motors on the eyes, the mouth, the head. I really love it. I really love the design. I really love the bolts in it. The shoes, the arms, the hand. Looks really, really good. And if you can tell in the background, there's also this creature thing. I think that is Nosferatu. Ooh, you know, that vampire from there. And we can also see the Scarecrow girl or babysitter or whatever. I don't remember what it was called from last year, but either way, it looks pretty good. But I'm really impressed with this one. I really love it. I really do love it. And I love this so much because of how it looks. And we can even see in the background a Reaper, I will get to that later, and a gargoyle statue, which is really, really cool. But either way, I love this Frankenstein so much. He's literally one of my top favorites. And there's more to come. I think he's also worth buying. So, yeah. And next we have another favorite of mine, which is the Plague Doctor. Now, this is an animatronic that is actually coming to Home Depot, and this is not like the Plague Doctor from Halloween Costumes or the Spirit Halloween one, even though the Spirit Halloween one looks really, really good, and it's not that crappy one that Jemmy had a few years ago that never made it into production, even though it looked pretty awesome. This one looks a lot cooler. You can see the lantern. You can see details on the face. You can literally see the glowing eyes. You can even see his cane. It looks like a vulture. Look at that. Look at that. Really, really cool. Oh, you can also see the skeleton stacked behind it. And it's a cool feature. Sure, I love everything about it because it's literally something I've been wanting to have for a long time, but the other ones didn't really look that good. But I mean, the static one looked good, but I really wish it had movement. This actually has movement, and I can't wait to see it in stores this year. I'm hoping that it's for a good price. And I heard that it's 7'5". Oh, and also the Frankenstein is actually 7 foot. So yeah. So I think this guy is worth his price when it is announced. Okay, so next we have this haunted maple tree. Now, I know this looks like the one from Distortions, but it is not. This one looks more like a more cheaper one. And honestly, it doesn't look that bad. It could use a little bit tweaking, like, on the top. Like, maybe longer, like, branches on the top. But, hey, what are you gonna do? I really love, everything about this thing. It's 10 feet tall. It looks like a static one, which apparently I'm okay with. It would look good in the yard. Or any yard. Or it wouldn't go with your haunted forest or a graveyard. And the detail of the face looks really good. It looks like it can change color. You can switch between colors. I like the purple. It really suits him a lot. Really looks really good. Good. I really do love everything about it. Really do. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the tree. Okay, so next up we have the 3-foot Inferno Pumpkin. Now, the last one that we had was the 3-foot Skellington, and this one is a 3-foot Inferno Pumpkin, and I'm glad that he's getting a 3-foot version of him. I was kind of hoping the 12-foot one would also return this year, but I guess not. I really do love the details of it, and I just can't wait to see this in stores and get them if I can. So, yeah. Okay, so next we have this Scarecrow guy, which, honestly, he looks pretty amazing. I have to say, he is literally better than all the Home Depot Scarecrows we've gotten over the years. Because he looks amazingly awesome. I love his design. I love of it. I don't think you can see that well because it's blurry, but there is his face, his hat. Yeah, I think that's a sickle, and it looks like he's pointing out of something. I don't know. No, but anyway, he looks pretty cool. I really do love him. I really am hoping that we do get him this year. And by we, I mean all of us. Oh, one more thing is that there is actually a demo of this guy. But it's very short and very blurry, so you may not want to watch it. And I really think that the animation could have been a little bit better, but hey, you get what you get. Okay, so this one is the 12-foot skeleton's best friend, the 5-foot dog, which is really cool. And as you can tell, he has a swirly eyes features almost like Peekaboo Clown, which I think this is actually one of the features on the 12-foot skeleton because he has 8 new features. And I'm guessing this one also has them as well, which is really cool. I can't wait to see him in stores because this guy looks amazing. He looks awesome. He would look good next to the 12-foot skeleton. I'm hoping I can get the 12-foot one this year because he looks awesome. And as you can see in the background, we have another freaking Gravedigger animatronic, and I'm getting kind of sick of it. Then, I mean, the one last year, it was really good, but the one this year, it just looks like a remake of the one we had in 2021, I believe. I think it was, or 2020. I don't remember when that one came out, but that one was really cool. This one does not look cool at all. I know you can only see the hands, but trust me, it looks terrible. The dog, on the other hand, looks amazingly awesome. Good boy. Okay, so this one is a pumpkin archway of the skull archway, and apparently I actually like this one. I still like the bone archway, but I don't know which one that I like more. Maybe this one or the other one, but I don't know. But this one looks really cool. Well, and as you can see, there is a bunny blow mold in the back. I seen pictures of this, the front face. I'm not going to show them, but from what I can tell, it kind of reminds me of Glitch Trap from Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. If you don't know, that's a FNAF game that's out. It's a VR one, and apparently I didn't think it was that creepy. I mean, it looks like a trick-or-treater. Yes, it does. But anyway, I really think this is pretty cool, so yeah. Okay, so next we have this Groundbreaker. I don't know whether this is an animated Groundbreaker or not, but it's not really that important. But it still looks pretty cool, and I'm kind of hoping that it has an animation or it just lights up. But if it does light up, then I'm okay with it. And not really a big fan of this one. Okay, so this is the goodest one of them all. This is one of the best ones I've seen. He's super cool. He is a 9-foot headless horseman. Or at least I think he's headless horseman. Because you can see, it's not just your normal headless horseman. And it's one out of Nightmares. You can see the skeleton horse, the chest glowing, the face just glowing right there. It's really good. Really good. There's all the others. There's his ace, and a spider. Can't wait to see that spider. But anyway, I really do like this one. I'm kind of hoping that we can actually switch the skull out for a pumpkin, because it would be a little bit better if it actually was a pumpkin, or something. I don't know. And I don't know if this actually does anything, but apparently if you look closely at the torso, or maybe I'm just imagining it, but it looks like the torso does move side to side. I don't know, but I'm hoping this thing does have movement. And I also noticed they has a glowing chest, red glowing chest, and it looks like it actually talks, because the jaw looks like it could be animated, but I don't know. No, but anyway, that is the 9-foot Headless Horseman, and I really love it. I really love this guy. I really think he's pretty awesome. And apparently in the background we have these skulls. I don't know if these skulls are going to be in stores, but if they are, then cool. But yeah, I am so getting this one this year. I'm hoping that I can, but we'll have to wait and see. And last but certainly not least, we have a 12-foot Reaper. Now, I love this guy so much. I know that there's a Distortions one, but apparently this one looks a little bit better than that one, in my opinion. And I love the face textures, the scythe. I think, judging by the looks of it, it looks like it glows, and I'm hoping that it does have a servo motor head. Because if it does, then that would make it a lot cooler. Because this is really awesome. I love how it's just standing on the scythe and like floating. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think there was like a plan for a 12-foot Reaper to be produced before, but it was replaced by the 12-foot Witch, which I'm okay with. But this guy looks amazingly awesome. It kind of reminds me of the Inferno Reaper, and the Smoldering Reaper that we had last year. Yeah. But this guy looks awesome. So, yeah. I think this guy is definitely going to be worth buying because he looks so cool. He would look good in everyone's yard. He would look good in my yard. But, yeah. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that this actual name of this one is not just the Headless Horseman. It's also called the Headless Knight of Dullahan. So, yeah. But whether you want to call it the Headless Horseman or the Knight of Dullahan is your choice. I like the Headless Knight of Dullahan, which is really cool. Okay, so another image that I do not have, which is a pirate, and apparently we are getting a pirate for Home Depot. It looks, I'll describe what it looks like. It looks it has like a sword, a hook, I think, and it has a long white beard, and it dresses up like a pirate, right? And it's human, and honestly, it looks a little too cartoony, and I do not like it at all. The face looks very cartoony, and I just do not like it at all. But this could easily change over time. So, yeah. So, anyway, let me know what you all think of the lineup down in the comments below. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Personally, I think it looks good this year. It looks excellent. And I'm glad we're getting more licensed prop, not just the Jack Skellington figures. And I'm also glad we're getting more of the 12-foot Skellington and a 12-foot Reaper, because I've been asking for a 12-foot Reaper for a long time, and I was hoping that it would actually be more of like a 15-foot Reaper or 17 or whatever. But anyway, I'm good with it. So, yeah. So, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.